I'm here to give you 6 steps, definite steps that will change the life of yours. And I'm sure this will bring in a lot of value to you. Now, why do I say 6 steps? Because I think 6 steps are quite simple and they're quite precise for you to just implement, and anybody can do this. I've done it and I think you can do it. So, let's start. What is the first step? Now, the first step is changing our habits. Most of us are always on social media trying to see who is doing what, and we're watching the reels and we're watching some kind of information that is not important, but we still want to watch because we want to know what others are doing rather than thinking what we should be doing. So we are watching and watching and watching. I think we need to stop that. Avoid to be on the social platform, mostly into the reels that are not going to give you any productivity, or going through Netflix. I was once upon a time doing series of Netflix. Like, I would want to finish around episodes in a day, or there would be 10 to 15 episodes, each episode for around 45 minutes to an hour, and I would just keep going and going and going, and I wouldn't want to leave, right? So this has happened to me, and I think this must be happening to you as well. We just need to ask ourselves, what are we gaining by watching what we are watching right now? Is it benefiting us, or is it benefiting the channel, Netflix channel, or probably Prime? Yes, once in a while it's good to take your brain off the work and think of something that is like, just for watching purpose, kind of dopamine for your brain. But however, when you're watching something on regular basis, it's not adding value to you. I think it's time to take it out of your life, right? So how about you watch something productive? I've started going to Clubhouse, and it's an amazing channel. And some of the channels that are created within Clubhouse are really amazing. So much to learn, so much to gain knowledge from people around the world. That will make a lot of difference, right? So spend quality time whenever you can, when it comes to with yourself, or with your family, or with your loved ones. That, I think, is being more productive. Give it a try. Okay, the second point I'm going to share about is, I'm just going to share my screen. Yeah, own your space. Now, what do I mean by own your space? Now, you cannot be sitting in one place for quite some time, and you know what happens is, when I started, um, I quit my job and I was thinking of doing something productive and I couldn't find anything. I would just lay on the bed and just be relaxed watching Netflix, or I did not do a lot of brainstorm ideas. Like, I was not doing a lot of I'm in loss of words, actually. I was not researching on myself as to what good I could do to add value to myself. That happened for me a quite long time. And then after that, when once I started getting into people with same mindset, things changed for me. So for you to create your own space, you will have to make a space somewhere where you can just have a desk of your own, where you can have your own clutter, and you can have beautiful pens that you can write, or a diary that you can, I have a diary here. I'm not sure if I okay, this is one of the diaries that I'm using on regular basis, and there are so many more diaries that I keep writing on regular basis, that gives me a sense of understanding of how productive I can become about myself, or how aware I am of what I'm doing, and if that is adding value to me or not. So maybe you can create a space for your own self, right? Coming to the next point, which I feel is very important, is listing your goals. Now, it took me a long, 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 very long time to understand that listing of goals is one of the important things that a human being should be doing. Now, why do you list goals? It gives you a sense of purpose. Make sure you have some certain goals which are like short term goals and long term goals. Now, what do you mean by short term goals? Like, I would like to achieve maybe a today to do list today. That's my goal for today. Or I would like to do within this month. I would like to, take up a webinar, or look out for a course, or maybe do some hobby that I have been keeping aside for a very long time. Why not go ahead and do that? Right? So that's your goal, or maybe the early goal, how much you want to earn, or how much you want to maybe lose weight, or how much you want to upskill your skills in such a way that your career is boosted. You add value to your own self, and that adds value to the organization, and they give you a good raise, right? So these are small things, I think, when it comes to goal setting, that should help you to remind you there is a purpose that you're trying to achieve, and if you achieve that, there is a sense of fulfillment. That's what I think. Let me know what you think, right? Coming to the next point, I think visibility of your goals. So when you have started listing your goals in you've started writing. I do write a lot of goals. If I can show you to you, I'm not sure if you can see, but I write lots and lots of goals, yeah. And they're like every day, a minimum of 20 goals is what I write. And it's not about it's not about just writing them, but connecting to them on daily basis, understanding why do you want these goals, for main reason for you to have these goals, and how are you going to achieve them. That keeps you motivated, that makes you get out of the bed no matter what. And you don't want to go and use a digital platform just to while your time. You're actually looking forward to move ahead and achieve these goals. So if you can have these goals in a plain sight, like I have it in my diary, and then you can have a vision board, or maybe you can put it on a refrigerator, or maybe in a place where you are able to see it by yourself. If that can be done, do it. Maybe in your washroom mirror when nobody else has an access but you. So you can put it there, and you can keep it like a reminder to yourself, this is what I want to achieve. Subconsciously, maybe you will start working towards it, or maybe consciously you would want to take an effort depending on when you want to achieve. So visibility of goal plays a vital role in your goal setting, right? That also helps you change your habits. Now, track your steps. Now, what happens is, once you have set your goal and you have got the visibility of it, there are chances that you may have forgotten about it. Once in a while, you just go back and just see if you are doing anything about it. So I have a goal of losing weight for a very long time. But what happens is, every time I start doing exercises, my body starts giving me a lot of trouble, right? So now that I am trying to put a lot of efforts on improving my body fat, which is basically losing weight, there is a lot of challenges that keep coming to me. And I'm sure that most of us are on the same page. When you try to lose weight, I'm sure there is always a good food, like maybe that day the pizza appears, or there is something, your favorite dish that your mama has bought for you, or maybe your better half has bought for you, or maybe somebody as a friend's birthday just popped out, and you cannot resist to have the cake that they are serving, or maybe the food. We Indians are too much into food, right? We know pav bhaji, pani puri, save, and this, so many things are there. Dosas and idlis and parathas and momos, and now though we have a lot of continental food which is available, pasta, pizza, burgers, right? So what I'm trying to say here is, when you need to make sure, when you keep a track of your goal, and anytime you're getting off the path, it will remind you that, okay, I have not yet lost my weight. For example, in my case, I'm not yet losing weight, but you know what, I lost 1 kg. Can you believe that? I lost 1 kg in the past 2 days, if I'm not wrong, and I'm so happy about it. So, if at all you can keep tracking about your goals and remind yourself that that goal is so important, that will keep you motivated to walk towards it. And that will for sure change the course of your way of looking at your goal, right? Coming to the last part. Now, this is quite important. Apart from anything else, this is very important, and I feel this is the best part of it. Now, the sixth step is celebrating your success. Now, what do I mean by celebrating your success? Say, for example, it's about your goal of losing weight, or maybe you had to achieve a certain amount in your safe deposit, or maybe you wanted to make a goal, invest in gold, or make investment in properties or any kind of shares, or maybe you were looking forward to upskill your skill set, right? And you have taken a step or two steps, or maybe some steps towards it. It's time to celebrate. Pat yourself and say, good job, you have done really well, and now for you, you should have a treat. And what treat can you give yourself? Then maybe food, or maybe a gift, or anything that you think will make you happy. Go ahead and do this. I'm sure these 6 steps will change the course of your life, and I wish you all the very best in your life ventures. And thank you for listening to me. Have a good day. Bye bye.